So if you want to add or subtract fractions, those denominators need to be the same. So what you want to do is look at the two denominators and say, what does one of them have that the other one does not have? In this case, this denominator has 4x and that one only has a 4. So that denominator needs an x, and if it had an x, they would be the same. So I'm going to multiply by x. Whatever I do to the bottom, I do to the top. And so 1 times x is x, and 4 times x is 4x. And then we still have plus 5 over 4x. Now that the denominators are the same, we can combine the numerators over the common denominator. So it's going to be over 4x, and when we add the numerators, x plus 5, we get just simply x plus 5. Okay, and this one, looking at these denominators, this one has a 5, and this one has a 7. To make them the same, this denominator needs a 7, and this denominator needs a 5. So let's multiply this 5 by 7. Whatever you do to the bottom, you do to the top. So we're going to have 7c over 35. Okay, this denominator needed a 5, so let's multiply the denominator by 5. Whatever I do to the bottom, I do to the top. Okay, so then I have 30 over 35. And we are subtracting. Okay, now that we have a common denominator, we can combine the numerators. So it's going to be over 35, and we have 7c minus 30. Okay, one more example here. Looking at this denominator, it's made out of 5 multiplied by b, and that denominator is 3. To make them the same, this denominator needs a 3, and this denominator needs both a 5 and a b. So let's put a 3 with this 5b. So I'm going to multiply the 5b by 3. Whatever I do to the bottom, do to the top. And that gives me 24 over 15b. We have addition. Again, this denominator here needs both a 5 and a b. So I'm going to multiply the 3 by 5b. Whatever I do to the bottom, do to the top. Okay, so now I've got 7 times 5b, which is 35b, and 3 times 5 times b, which is 15b. Now that the denominators are the same, we've got our common denominator, so let's combine the numerators. We get 24 plus 35b.